Yeah, we're live. Yay! We are live. Good evening, everyone. You are all welcome to our very first live session at School of Parenting with Dumebi. Who is excited? Like I am. I am very excited. So you're all welcome tonight. And tonight we're going to be talking about parenting as a culture. And you all agree with me that when it comes to raising a child across cultures, you agree with me that it comes with its own challenges, it comes with its own sacrifices, it also comes with its own, moments, defining moments. And all of these moments, it shapes who not just the child become, also we as parents, it also shapes who we become. And tonight we have our phenomenal speaker, guest speaker, guest that will be sharing her experiences, her wealth of knowledge, experiences on how she's able to navigate, you know, her parenting, her career, her business. In fact, she's someone I call a business tycoon, how she's able to navigate all of this and still thriving. So, but before I bring her on board, if you can hear me, if you can see me, can I say a comment in the comment section? I hope I'm not talking to myself. And please do well to share this live so that other people can join us. So before I bring her on board, I would like us to know a little bit about her. So I'll read her bio for us. If you are here with me, if you can see me, can you please put it in the comment section? Okay. So Councillor Yinka. Councillor Yinka Adeniran is a tribalizing community leader. She is a social worker, an advocate dedicated to creating real change in people's life. Originally from Nigeria, she moved to the United Kingdom with her family in 2009 and has since devoted herself to serving community with passion and purpose. In May 2022, Councillor Yinka made a history as first African woman elected as a Labour councillor for the Charles Dickens ward, a milestone that reflects both her commitment to representation and her determination to give a voice to those often unheard. Wow. Driven by a deep belief and improving living conditions and strengthening communities, Councillor Yinka Adeniran works tirelessly to support families and individuals across her city. In May 2025, Councillor Adeniran Yinka was appointed Deputy Lady Mayoress, where she continues to champion community well-being while supporting civic leadership of the city. Beyond public office, Councillor Yinka Adeniran is the Chief Executive Officer and Registered Manager of Ultimate Care Agency Limited, providing essential care services to vulnerable individuals and staffing support to care homes. As a registered social worker in England, her professional life is rooted in compassion, advocacy, and empowerment. A long-standing activist in Buckland and an active member of Unite the Union, Councillor Yinka Adeniran is also the founder of Family Forum, a thriving Portsmouth-based initiative that empowers families through connection, shared knowledge, and practical support. Councillor Yinka Adeniran further attributes to the future of young people as a school governor at St. George's Beneficial Church of England Primary School in Portsea. Through her work on the licensing committee, the education and children and young people scrutiny panel, and the twining advisory group, Councillor Yinka Adeniran continues to influence positive change at multiple levels. Her journey is a testament to leadership grounded in service and a powerful example of how dedication, compassion, and a vision can uplift communities and inspire the next generation. Wow, wow, wow. You can see when I say she's loaded, she is fully loaded. And honestly, I can't wait for her to just share with us everything on how she's done it, how she's able to achieve all of this and still thrive, you know. And she's someone I respect. There's something I was telling her yesterday that if there's anything I love about her is her authenticity. She's someone that is very authentic. If she tells you this is black, trust me, this is black. She's not someone that will sugarcoat or, just, paint things. No, she's not. So today, with a great honor, I invite Councillor Yinka Adeniran to share her words of knowledge and experiences as it relates to parenting, culture, family, you know, career, business, and everything. So, guys, help me make welcome Councillor Yinka Adeniran. Yay! Good evening, ma. You're so
Hello, good evening. How are
good to
you?
see you. I'm fine, ma. How
Yeah,
you
good to
doing?
see you too.
I love your outfits and your hair.
Thank you.
Very girlish.
So, how has been your day today?
Fine, thank you. Fine, fine, fine. How's the family, ma?
Yeah, family, we are all fine. We give
Yeah,
God
it's such
all the
an
glory.
it's such an honor to have you here with us. Thank you so much for honoring us.
My pleasure.
You're welcome, ma. So let's go to the first question. So the first question says, tell us about your childhood and how you were raised. I'd like to know
Hmm.
about how you were raised, your
Mhm.
childhood. What was it like?
Oh, I will start with
The good and the bad. We are happy to
yes,
hear.
yes. To God be all the glory. That is how
Amen.
I can start my journey
Wow.
with my childhood experience. Hmm. Hmm. My childhood experience wasn't easy, I
Wow.
must say. No,
Wow.
no, 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 no. It wasn't an easy journey at all. So I grew up in a large polygamous home.
Wow.
So my dad has six wives.
Wow.
With
Six.
many, yes, six wives with many children.
Wow.
So my mom raised me mostly on her
Wow.
own. You can imagine, because if you have many wives, then it becomes responsibility of your mother, because
Yes.
everybody will want their children to be
Mm,
well, to be
yeah.
okay. So not that my dad wasn't responsible, but the love already is being divided when you
Mm,
have so many wives at home. So
mm.
mostly, I would say my mom mostly raised us.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Um, and then being a girl in an African setting, I know it's, but that is exactly what is happening happened in my own family,
Mm,
where a female child doesn't really matter.
mm,
So where they prefer only male child.
mm.
And my mom, I was the first child of my father. So from
The
her,
overall first
yes,
from your mother's
no,
side.
yeah, because my mom, that wasn't her first marriage.
Okay.
So, but for my dad, I was the
Mm,
first child,
okay.
and then a female. And
Mm,
then the second one, a female again. It wasn't an
mm,
easy something. I mean, because she will want to have a male child,
mm,
especially when you have others, and then when you know your husband prefer a male child instead of
mm,
female. So already you are disadvantaged.
mm,
And that's why I started like it wasn't an easy it
mm.
wasn't an easy journey. Okay? It wasn't
Wow.
an easy journey at all. And apart from that, I then lost my dad when
Oh,
I
wow.
was 15 years
Oh, wow, that's quite
Yes,
young. Wow.
yes, quite young. So my dad died 1984. So by April, I think it will be 42 when
Wow.
yes, 42 years that I lost my dad. So you can imagine it make even things harder
Mm,
for me. Very, very hard, I must say. So life became even tougher after that
I can imagine.
because what can your mom do alone,
Mm,
especially that time that they don't really empower themselves. All what they do, everything about them is about their husband.
mm,
Whatever their husband gives to them, even though they have their own petty things they do, like petty
mm.
traders, but it's not like now that already we women we are even do more than
Yes,
what men can do now. So
yes.
I always tell people you first of all empower yourself, even as a woman.
Mm,
But that's
yes.
another topic for another day.
Another day.
So but through it all, I thank God.
Wow.
Okay. Because those experiences
Mm,
taught me strength,
yes.
perseverance, okay, and faith.
Wow.
They shaped me into the woman I am today.
Wow.
But it wasn't an easy journey at all. My childhood, it was really tough, really
Wow.
tough.
Wow.
And I was raised in a village before we moved to a city called Ibadan.
Mm,
So it wasn't like it was really, even though my dad was a very wealthy and influential person among
mm,
his peers, but with so many wives, so many, and he loved to give to extended family. Yeah, even
mm.
focusing on his immediate family. I learned that my dad bought a lorry for a friend. He built
Wow.
a house. He didn't even stay there. He put
Wow.
his brother a house that I cannot even. I remember. I think I went there to visit my uncle during holiday. It's not a home that me like. This is my dad's house that I
Mm,
stayed in. So he prefers something like that. So that means the responsibility now become your mom. Do
mm.
more for you to become somebody in life.
Wow.
So my childhood experience was really, really, it wasn't
It
an
was
easy task.
it was really tough.
Today, I
Wow.
thank God for
Wow.
for that.
I love that it made you become who you are today.
Yes, yes.
I really love that.
Because we have some children that in their house everything is at their fingertips,
Mm,
and as a such they were raised poets. They are
mm,
not, they don't even know what they are doing. That's why you see some of them drug, this smoking, because they don't lack anything. Everything is
mm,
just at their fingertips. As they ask their dad is there or the mom is there. When I was growing up, my dad, if you ask him, especially for Monday morning, and you go to him and say, "Dad, oh, I need pencil or I need paper for my school," my dad would be like, "Oh, but you have been since Friday. Why today Monday morning?
mm,
Want you to even suffer that because you didn't
mm.
tell him on time." So it's not like, okay, baby
Just have it.
girl, okay, the money is here. But he has that money, but he
Mm,
won't give it to you just like that.
mm,
So, and then being a female, as I said, it was
mm,
really tough because he preferred to give it to the boys. But
mm,
today, we are those boys. So I
mm,
thank God. Honestly speaking, it was a journey, but I give God all the glory. And that is and that is why I started with that to God be all the glory. I
mm,
know what I
mm.
went through with
Yeah.
my childhood.
Wow.
So,
I love that you're able to learn, like it made you tough and then you learn from it, and that shaped who you
oh,
became as an
yes,
adult. So that
yes.
is a very good
Mhm.
thing. And then the second question is, what would you change about your child if you have an opportunity and they say, what is that one thing that
Mm,
no, anytime I remember it, I don't want it to happen, or I want to change it, what would be that thing?
honestly speaking, okay, not much, okay. But I wish then that I could have open conversation with my parents
Mm,
because then you don't have that. intimacy with your mom or your dad.
Mm,
No, they create that gap
mm,
that if your mom is there, who born you well to say you want to sit down beside them or you want to have that. Even with my dad, how are you going to have that close relationship with him?
what
With
do you
how
want me
many
to
children?
say,
With how many wives? So if I could change that,
mm,
maybe the open conversation
mm,
to build good relationship
mm,
that I don't have. And
mm.
and I thank God with my own children now, I built that gap.
Yes.
So because then it was really hard that time. You
Wow.
can so it's always good. We were not always encouraged to express how you felt, how you feel,
Mm,
everything. You are not encouraged to do all that time. So and that is something I've done differently with my own children. So now we are like friends. My daughter and
mm,
myself, we are friends. My
yeah.
children, if I have problem, they are the first contact.
Mm.
So
I see it. Yeah.
so that relationship is in fact actually there.
Mm,
Not because I don't have that.
mm.
I don't really have that. But not that they don't want to give, they don't want to do it, but you can't give what you don't have.
What you don't have, yes.
But because now we've learned things from them, so we are able to change that from how we train our own children. And I
Mm,
believe it's going to be better as time goes on too.
yes,
But
yes.
that period, I lack that. No open conversation, no that relationship, establishing relationship with your dad or your mom. Anyway, I lost him even at the age of 15 years.
Mm,
So it was really, even if you want to do that, who can you do it with? And then because it's only your mom that was doing everything, so maybe she has to go and look for,
the
something.
burden will be too much.
She has to go and look for money. She has to go and do all things to just to make sure. So it's not even available for you to do
Yes.
all that. So if I would change something,
Mm,
is for my children to have open conversation with me and then
mm,
build that trust and then
mm.
relationship. Mm.
Relationship. I
Yes.
love that word. I love
So
that you were able to, through intentionality, change the narrative, and then
yes.
how you change it in your own parenting.
Yes, with my children.
Yeah,
So
and I
now,
see it, to be honest. I see the
ah,
way you and your children you laugh and all that. So
in
I
fact,
love the intentionality in it, and I hope
and
parents learn, because the truth is there's nothing like having a relationship with your children.
no,
There's
there's nothing like
nothing.
that.
Yeah, there's
And
nothing.
now
It's
there's nothing they cannot share with me. I'm
you
telling you
see, you
sincerely.
see.
It's not like I'm braggadocious. No, there's
Mm,
nothing we don't
yeah.
share together. We
Yeah.
share everything together. Everything.
Yeah.
If they have issue, they are able to come to me, and I'm able
Mhm.
to go to them to their room to
Mhm.
say, "Okay, are you okay?" And then they
Mm,
begin to open up. And even if I have problem, in fact,
mm,
they are my number one contact. And they
mm,
were always available to say, "Mom, don't worry, all is going to be well." I see them like in fact, everything to me now because of
mm.
the relationship that we have together.
Yeah,
So
I, I,
there's
I
no
really,
gap.
I really love it.
So no gap at all.
Mm,
We don't create any gap because we work like a team.
yeah,
Even in my house, we are one team.
I love
Me,
it.
myself, my husband, and the children.
I
We are
love
just
it.
like one big team.
I
So we
love it.
do everything together. So like if my daughter is coming from work now, maybe she has the reason to branch to ask that, she'll put it, "Oh mom, do you need anything?" You say,
Mm,
"Oh yeah, oh can you buy me this? Oh mom, I'm going to city center. Oh, I know you love bubble tea. Can I get you one?"
wow.
She knew what I actually wanted.
Mm,
If she want to buy me something with tea, she know this is what mom love. It's because of
mm,
the relationship.
yes.
Don't have that, you won't. She won't. That means she won't know anything about me, and I won't
Mm-mm.
know anything about her.
Yes, yes. Honestly, you
So,
nailed this. I love
only
that word. That relation. And that's the key. You can't
relationship
raise a child without having relationship with the
is
child.
very,
Yeah,
very, very important.
I
But
love
it just doesn't happen because I remember when we first came here,
it.
my husband
Mm,
mentioned something to me. Please, one of us needs to be at home with this our
wow.
children.
Wow.
because I know he's working, he has his own shift working because he's working in the hospital. It's
Mm,
me that I will need to do something to be able
mm,
to make myself available.
mm.
So, and that is how we started, because some people, it's not like now. Because if you don't start when they were young, when they are very small, now
Yeah.
it will be hard, because now they have their own clique, their friends, their things. So it
Yes.
will be very difficult now
So
to do
now
that.
want to penetrate
Yeah,
when you
you
didn't
can't
start.
penetrate again
Yes.
now. But so
Yes.
you have to start from when they were very, very small,
Hmm.
and then they can you can build up that until when they are teenagers. But if you
Hmm.
don't do it when they were small, forget about it. So
Wow.
it will be very, very difficult to
Hmm.
now achieve that.
Yeah. So the key point is starting early, having
Early,
relationship with your
yes,
child,
with
and not just
effort,
but starting early, as young as small as they are, just start, and then being available, not
being
being
available.
available, because you can
You-
have. How
If
can
I
you
mention
have relationship with a child when you are not available? They don't see you all the time.
no,
So
they don't. If I mention
mm,
something to you, some people might not believe it. Up to now, their birthdays, even when I was working, as I busy as I was, even my husband, we
mm,
do take their birthday off from work. It's a day
wow,
off. We
wow,
always take it as a day, even up to now. Even though my husband will take it off, they might not be available, but because it's
mm,
what we have been used to,
yeah, it's like a routine now. Oh
it's a
wow,
routine.
mm,
And another thing is, apart from that, we always go out on their birthday, and that is why Cosmo in Southampton, I think
mm,
they will have known our family, because we
customers.
make sure we visit the place 5 times a year. A year.
Wow,
So
wow.
birthday, the three children birthday, for
Mm.
my birthday, for
And
my
then you and your
husband, and the
husband
marriage, our marriage anniversary.
anniversary.
So we do go there on the. So
Wow.
that means it's part of relationship too. So
Mm.
on their birthday, they know that we have to go out together, and then we compulsorily holiday, family holiday. They go on their own. I go on my
Mm.
own, but
Mm.
we have one family
Family
holiday
one.
that
Yeah.
we go together. And we always tell them, please take your time off from
Mm.
work, because it's a family holiday.
Mm.
So it's something that we need to start early,
Mm.
when they are teenagers, that they don't even want you again. But then, so, and if you build that up from the beginning, you won't have any issue when
Any
you grow
issue.
up. Mm.
Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing that. And also, what values from your parents shaped you? What are those values that when you think, because I remember one of the family forum events we had, I think it was last year when your mom was around. You know,
Mm,
when you're talking about her, you're like, we should thank her for you because well,
mm.
everything you are today, she made you.
Yes,
And that
yes.
was stood out for me. So what are those things that you can still remember today made you who you are today, made who you are today?
To be honest, one of the things is faith in God.
Faith in God, faith.
Even as my mom, as old as it is today, she will still go to church fast. I always say, no, mom, my grandma, no, you are too old for that. Don't forget your medication. Don't do that. Don't
Mm,
do this. We still go Wednesday church, Sunday church, you know.
wow.
So with even my dad before he died, because I remember it was they call it Baba Ijo. He has a chair in that Anglican church.
Oh wow.
So that means they are both walking along the same thing, the faith.
Mm,
So faith in God. So I think I can say that one is one of the values. And then
mm.
kindness. I always tell
Kindness.
people there's no
Mm,
way you come to my mom's house that you won't eat. She's very
wow.
kind, very kind. So you will go to her house and she won't give you something. No.
Mm,
Hospitality. Oh
wow.
no, 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 no,
Mm.
no, no, no,
I can
no.
see where that comes from. I can, oh
No,
yeah,
no, 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 no.
I can see. Oh wow.
Hospitality.
Yeah, I can
No,
see. Now I
there's
can.
no way you will go to my mom's house.
Mm,
Hey, if she knows you are coming, she'll be
mm,
cooking, going up and down to make sure you have something before
wow.
you go. So integrity, and that's another
Integrity.
one.
Mm,
Perseverance.
wow.
So those are the values. Perseverance. So especially from my mom, taught me that no matter where life takes you, we always, ring it on
Mm,
your. So because it will tell you your character must remain strong.
mm.
So those are the values that I actually learned from my mom, from my mother. A bit from my dad before he died, but
Mm, mm.
from my mom. So those are the values that
Wow.
definitely, yes. And there's
Character.
no way people come to my house. They know my house is open.
I know.
And
All the time, we're always there. We're always
so,
there.
so our character must remain strong too.
Mm,
So because my mom too, our character, oh no, 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 it's second to none. It's
mm.
second to none.
And you see, this is it. What we learn from our parents, that's how we take it unconsciously to
Ex-
adulthood. Now,
to add
because
what?
you learned it from them, now you do it effortlessly, even
Oh my
without you
goodness.
telling me. I already knew, like I know you. This is who you are, and you just do it effortlessly. Christmas, your
Effortlessly.
house is low every time. People are in your house and all that because you
And
learned it. Meaning, if it was a wrong thing too, that was how you would have still taking it into adulthood. So this is it's so important for us to be
and she's
intentional
very hard
as
working
parents.
too.
Hard
Very
work,
hard working.
hard work. Okay, wow,
Very, in fact, oh my goodness me. There's
mm,
nothing she cannot do.
wow.
So those are the things that I learned from her too.
Mm,
You must be very hard working. Don't
mm,
depend too much on people.
mm.
Be on, you must be able to stand on your own to some extent. Not that you
Yes.
won't require help, not that you won't need help from people, but it's good to be. In fact, she was very, very, very hardworking when she
Mm,
was very young. Even
wow,
now, when you tell my mom, don't do this, you are. I said no. I still have my own little shop. He said
wow.
you don't because we are giving you money
Even
every
to
month.
date,
Even
wow,
they has a
wow,
shop that and it may be 90 years, but he's still running a shop.
wow,
He's still running a shop. If I
wow.
say, oh, why do you need that shop again? He said, no, I need it because it's good to count money. It's good to,
It's something she's already used to. She can't just see herself staying and doing
exactly because
nothing.
it's
Yeah.
something that you're already used to. So she
Mm,
cannot say, no, I'm not going to do it now. So
mm,
she just continue with it. And I'm like,
wow.
woof. So those are the things that is a trait that
Mm,
I will say inherit from
yeah.
yes.
Thank you
Because
so
I see
much.
myself as a very hardworking person too. So
Yes. With everything we read about you, no doubt now. Is it easy?
oh my
It's
goodness
not
me.
easy. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
Also, what parenting style did you adopt? We have different parenting styles. Some would
Hmm,
say, I need to be very harsh. I need to discipline my
hmm,
children without showing them love. Why some they still understand that in as much as I'm being firm, disciplining, I still need to show them love. I still need to build that relationship. Why
hmm,
some like they just like the other ones in the example you gave where you just children they have everything they want whenever they
hmm,
want it, however they want it, whatever they want is their life.
hmm.
Just go. After all, I went through this. I don't want you to go through it. So, which one would you say you have adopted as a parent?
Oh wow. I would say, well, firm, very
Mm,
firm, but
fine.
loving,
Yeah,
caring.
I love it.
Yeah. So I believe in discipline. Because
Mm.
even my children, when they were small, they know. Even at this in this country, I always tell them, if you spare the road, they know my adage
Your
in,
Logan. It's
in the house. If you spare the rod, you spoil the child.
the child.
And I don't want you to be spoiled. So I need to,
Mm.
put certain things in place for you. So I believe in discipline.
Mm.
So firm but loving, caring,
Mm.
set
Mm.
boundaries.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So but also in discipline is okay because I believe in discipline, but in understanding. Not that
Mm.
you're just doing it for doing its sake. No,
Mm.
but with understanding. Okay. Even my mom, because she was a very, in fact, up to now, if you are talking now with my siblings, with my brothers, and they're like, so you are still this firm. My mom was a very, in fact, she was the one that raised us, but very firm,
Wow.
very firm.
Mm.
Even because where we living that period, we have you know it's a community, something that we have friends. The
Mm.
boys will come, and even with when the boys come to visit, not even me, but my friends, when they see my mom coming from the shop,
They were,
they say, "Oh, hey, Mama is coming. Mama is," so they will pick race. They will pick race. So
wow.
she is very, very fun, very fair. My
Mm,
mom, oh my goodness me. And even if my other friends, if we are going to party disco, you two, you want to do something. My mom will say, no, in their own language, I'm not going. It will not say
mm,
you are not going, but
mm,
no, I'm not going. I'm like, okay, you are not the one that you are not going, but I'm going.
mm.
But it's that adage, it's not
Eh,
separable.
yeah,
They say, no, I'm not going. So I'm not going means you are not
not
going alone.
going.
And I will start crying. Like, oh my goodness me, my friends are going. And then, even my friend, I have a friend that's schooling in Osiele, then College of Education. If I want
Mm,
to go and greet her, my mom will now allow me. But then I started lying. I will tell her I'm going to this place, like I'm going to Abuja. I will
just
travel
for you to go.
just for me to go because it's too, if I'm telling you, it's very
Mm,
fair.
mm,
But that is what they fail to do. They are only firm. They don't put that loving, caring into it.
yeah.
And then eventually, if care is not taken, if you are only firm, then the children will turn to something else for you.
Yes.
And
Yes.
in this country, that's why you see some children, they finish uni, they don't come back home.
Mm.
So they don't come back.
Because the home is not conducive. The
It's
home
not,
is
because
not,
if you are too harsh, you
it's
are too
too,
firm, I'm telling you sincerely, they will run away.
mm,
So that is what our parents failed to do there.
mm.
Only know how to discipline. That is what they know about. Discipline. Firm.
Harsh, harsh
Harsh.
discipline.
Don't do this. Even though, even here, my husband wanted to try that before. I have to sit him down to say, look, you cannot say the way you were raised. You want to
Mm,
raise these children like this here. It's going to be very difficult.
mm,
So me, I'm very firm and they know. But
mm,
loving, caring, and comparing myself and my husband is a fam is I would say he's a me I'm femme, but he's a femmer.
more female.
Because if you tell them not to do anything, they tend to actually fear him than
Mm,
me. So that
mm,
means my own family with loving and caring, it
mm,
makes it more, you know, a bit okay than my husband.
mm,
Because if their dad said, don't do this, it's very rigid. But me as
mm,
a mother, very flexible, even though
mm,
you are firm, you are like, don't do this, but still, you still, have that motherly something.
mm.
You can do it, but don't do it too much. Don't do this. You relax a bit. So you relax a bit. I'm very firm, but loving, caring, and understanding,
Yeah.
especially with this country. You have to
Mm.
be, because we don't want them to let loose too. No, we
Yes.
don't want that. We don't want that. So we want them to, because sometimes we always tell them, look, we've brought you to this country to become a very useful member of the society.
Yeah.
And that's why we brought you to UK, to United Kingdom. And
Mm.
we don't want to regret bringing you
In that
here.
decision, yeah.
So that means some we are not too harsh on them, but sometimes you need to. There's a time that you need to sit them down and talk to them, and they
Mm.
will listen to you.
Yeah.
But not every time. Oh, don't do this, don't do that. La, la. No,
Mm.
eventually the home will be too hostile for them, and
Mm.
they will just be waiting for them to gain admission to uni.
Opportunity, and then
So
that
once they
bye
go,
bye.
they go like that. Because the job that they are looking for, not that they cannot get it here where you are, but they
Mm.
just want their freedom because they just want to move away from you. So
Mm.
they would prefer to even get that job somewhere else.
Mm.
But now our children, they are still at home.
Wow.
And in fact, I remember even when my son got a job in SS recently with Ministry of Justice,
Mm.
it's like, oh, mom, oh, what am I going to do now? That means, and I don't want to move out of the house. So what
Oh,
am I going to do now? Oh, and he said, oh, don't worry, mom, I will be going in the morning and come back. I'm like, no, it will be too stressful for you,
it's
my darling.
far, yeah.
You don't normally wake up early in the morning. How are you going to travel that far? Mom, don't worry yourself. I'll be because of the environment is conducive for him. And
Mm.
even if I go elsewhere,
He
That
knows that there's no place that will be like home. He knows that home is home for him.
exactly,
Yes. Mm,
exactly. But it's still of the way we have been together.
mm,
I'm telling you, if the environment is hostile, I remember even when they are at their uni day, when my daughter finished, oh, that I can't wait for you to come and pick me.
oh,
I can't wait. The day he finished, he didn't even use extra day or something. In fact, we just traveled down straight away to pack her things and then bring her home. It's because the environment is conducive for them. But
mm,
sometimes we still give them little, let them fly. Don't just cage them.
mm,
We don't cage them. Give them little freedom. Because I remember even when they were in school, my husband said, tell them, you cannot watch TV Monday to Friday. I know it's part of training, which
mm,
is good. But they know sometimes they can get away with some things. Because I remember one day when I was coming home and they were watching TV when they were not supposed to be doing that. As they hear me opening the door, they didn't know, they thought it was their dad. And I saw them, boom, 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 and they quickly.
he ran upstairs.
And then once I opened, the one that was downstairs said, when they see me, said, oh, and they told her, come, it's the
The mommy,
mommy. And I'm like, oh my
mommy will
goodness.
understand.
Mommy will understand. But the two of us cannot be the same. If you are the same, my husband is like that, and I'm lioness at home. Definitely
Yeah.
the kind of enjoyment or the grace we have today, it won't be
Mm,
available for us.
mm,
Because even my husband, oh, okay, what is it now? I'm talking to my children. He doesn't want me to intervene or something. But still, you have to be diplomatic.
mm.
And sometimes when they are like that, my husband and them, I will have to go to them, separate to say, look, if your daddy is telling you something, do it.
Yes.
Because me, I can't leave him. I don't have any other husband somewhere. And do you want to chase me out of his house? So
Uh-huh.
please, if he's saying something, I'm just begging you now, do it. And that is how we are able to
Mm.
navigate this issue. So
Honestly, I like the wisdom in it. I like the fact that you're able to use wisdom, to balance it because, like you said, if it's harsh, too hostile,
oh, style.
it's not good for them, it's not safe
Mm,
for them. But if
yes,
it's still too permissive, it's not safe. So having that balance of
balance,
firm love
balance.
at the same time
Yes,
is very good. And I like the wisdom that you use to be able to get the children and then getting yours. Honestly,
and
that's
then
really
I
why.
make sure my children can talk to me. They,
Mm,
I make sure they know they can talk to me about anything,
yeah.
anything. Don't even go to friends to ask for anything. Come to
Mm,
me. So I
mm.
make sure, and it's all boiled down to
Relationship that you
the
have built
relation.
over
Yes,
time. Yeah.
relationship. Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That was so insightful. Thank you so much for that. Also, how did you build emotional closeness? I think you've literally answered that. Emotional closeness with your children. How did you do that? They are so close to you. They tell you everything. They want to always be at home. Every opportunity they have, they want to just be at home. They feel safe and all that. How did you really?
Yes, it's all because firstly, we are like number one, we pray together at
Hmm.
home at night. We before they now what they have today and they think
Mm,
they can be on their own.
mm,
But then emotionally, when you see something is not right, they are your children. If you
mm.
know them very well, you will know when something is not right.
That is it.
You will know
Because
when
you
they are
spend time with them, so
happy.
you will
Yes.
know.
You will
Yes,
know when something is not right with
that
them.
is it.
You will know when they are happy and when they are not happy.
Mm,
Recently, my son had an accident, I think 2024, right off. Initially, didn't tell us. And in the morning, he came downstairs, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? You are not happy. This is not my son. And he came towards me,
mm.
hugged me, started crying.
Oh,
So now, ready to talk. What
mm,
happened? Mom, oh, I had an accident. I said, oh, I didn't be like, Okay, it's because you didn't drive well. It's because,
Mm.
what are you thinking? What is in your head? I'm like, my son, hey, but you are here. I can see you. Is it about car? Please forget about the car. But I can see you. You are healthy, you are healed,
Your
you are strong,
life. You
you
are
are
here
alive.
for me.
Ah, God, I thank you. Even the way he saw me, it will be open, it will be ready to open up. But if I started with, well, maybe you are playing something, maybe it will just walk away from me, and I
And
won't
next time he will never come again to you.
I won't know anything about him again. Because
Mm.
even if I go to her to talk to her, the way she will do, the way she will talk, and these children here, they don't like it.
Mm-mm.
Where we are coming from, that is the way we are brought up. So you go to your mom, in fact, they answer you with the dirty slap.
That's it.
So you go to them with a problem. Instead for
Mm.
them to solve the problem for you, in fact, you come back with another issue.
Extra problem.
Are you scared? So, but with them now, once you have relationship with them, once they are done emotionally, you should be able to identify. And the
Mm.
same thing is applicable to me too. I'm telling you, if I'm coming home, once my daughter sees my face, she will be able to tell me. And it's born down to relationship between the two of us too. Mom,
Mm.
what's wrong? You are not happy. Is there
Mm.
anything I can help you with? And then I will begin to talk to her. And sometimes my daughter will say, Mom, if you need to cry, cry, okay? So if you
Oh.
need, or I know after today you'll be fine tomorrow, okay?
Mm.
Or if you need to, is let it out, let it out. So I see her as my friend. I see
Mm.
her as somebody that I can even lean on her shoulder because of relationship that we have built
Built over time.
over time together. So once they are not okay emotionally, I will know something is not right. So, and I'll be able to penetrate and ask them. And then recently again, my baby, I gave her something. I think he came to my office. He bought chicken. He couldn't eat. And I'm like, oh. So we came home together. So from kitchen, I brought what I was eating. Normally, I would take it to them wherever they are. I say, okay, taste. They're like, no, mom, I don't want. I'm like, ah. So what happened? The mom, I don't want to talk about it. I said, you don't want to talk about it. But remember, if you don't talk about it, it will be, in fact, me too now. I'm pained already. And I'm
Mm.
not happy because I want to know what is happening to you. Because it's me that you can talk to. It's me that I can help you. It's me that, after some time, he told me his problem. And I'm like, is that why you are? Don't worry. If it's about girlfriend, another one, you will see beautiful one, you will see this. You see? So the way, it's not like they can't hide anything.
Mm.
You, you you have to be, as a mother, especially mother, we should be sensitive to what is happening around them. So that is, if when they are down emotionally, physically, mentally,
Mm.
you'll be able to quickly identify and pick it up straight away.
Mm. And being there for them, because
In the,
imagine
exactly,
if you are not there, him carrying that all of those burdens all by himself, or maybe looking for someone else to share it with, when you are supposed to play your role, when the mother is
exactly.
supposed to be there, father is supposed to be there. So honestly, it still boils down on relationship,
Yeah,
having making your home a safe place for your children, honestly.
exactly. So we have to be
Mm.
being
Present.
president,
Present. Yeah, we get you, man.
yeah, present with them.
Yes.
And then
Thank you.
also, no matter how busy life gets you, you have to. So that is the most important thing, because even if they are down and you are not at home, you are nowhere to be found. Who are they going to talk to?
That's it.
So you have to make yourself available, being there when
Mm.
they need you most. So
Mm.
because for if even if they are there and you are not noticed, you are being carried away with your own life, or
Life.
because you are busy, you don't even look. Even when they are not happy, you can't even take notice of that, because you yourself, you are just too busy to
Mm.
notice all that. You are too busy. You are, in fact, you cannot even be sensitive to what is happening around them. You are not there. It's either you are to work, you are this. Even if you are at home, some parents, some mom, if they are at home, they are at home, but they are not at home.
That is it. At
Something
home and not at home.
they
Yes,
are at
that is
home,
the word.
but their presence is not felt because they are
Mm,
not there. The children cannot even go to them. Even they are at home, but the children cannot even move closer to them. They cannot walk into their bedroom. They cannot
mm,
walk into where they are. So tell me, how are they going to support them even if there's problem?
that's
Because
the
if
truth.
children cannot come to you, if you are not available, you are not there, you are not present, you are not anything, then definitely there's no way you can help them.
Mm,
Because we know a lot of people they are at home, but they are not. To be honest, their
yeah,
presence is not felt at all.
it's not felt.
Just there, they are just there. Even if the children come to them, and some people because of the stress too, then they tend to transfer aggression.
Yes.
You need to come and tell you something, but because you yourself, you have something, you have problem, you should put your own by the side
Mm,
and be present with them and listen to what they need to say.
being emotionally available for your children.
Yes,
Wow.
then because me, I take time to talk, listen, laugh, and pray with them.
Mm,
So then simple thing like family meals go a long way.
mm.
So you can say so many things when you go out for a meal, you know. So it goes a long way. There are some parents they don't really know.
Thank you so much. Spending time and not just being present, because you can be
So
present and not be present, but being
being
present.
present,
Yeah.
yes, being present. Let
Yeah.
them feel your presence. Let them feel it that
Yes.
you're actually at home, that
Yeah.
you're actually with them, not
Yeah.
that you're at home, but some are just you are just there, you are just there, you are
Busy.
just home
Yeah.
without doing anything.
Yeah. I get it. Thank you so much for sharing that. Also, the next one, what challenges did you face moving your children from Nigeria to United Kingdom? I know that it's a different ball game entirely,
Yes.
comparing
Hmm.
Nigeria to UK here. So, what were the challenges you say you faced the most?
Because everything is not the same, and it's never
Mm,
going to be the same.
yeah.
Talk about weather, talk about the food, everything. But firstly, what we do firstly to settle them, we don't forget speaking our own language. So they still feel as if only when they're outside, but when they're at home,
Mm,
then we make sure we promote our own dialect, the language.
mm,
And up to now, my daughter can speak, he can read Bible in Yoruba, he can even write it down.
wow.
Yes, so that means they are not missing so much. And I know it's a bit difficult because I remember my baby, then you have to take them to school.
Mm,
And when they're in school, you have to sit down and read with them.
mm,
But because where they're coming from, because my son was only 4 years then, I remember one day we went to school together and it was about because definitely they will go to where they put the books. I'm not
mm.
sure if that is still happening now,
Yeah,
but
they
then
still
they will
have
go to
books.
where the
Yes,
book are kept. So
bookshelves.
they will
Yeah,
go
all
there,
over.
they will
Yeah.
pick, and their children come as their mate comes, they will go there together. So I remember that day we wanted to pick a book, and then when he saw people coming, with their color, he was
Mm,
so scared and he withdrawn. He doesn't want to pick that book because he was
exactly.
so. And I'm like, and I started speaking to him in my own
Mm,
language
mm,
that no, you are there before them.
mm.
Don't be afraid of them because the right they have, you also have that
So
the
have
same
it.
right. So
Mm,
don't wait for them to pick before you pick your own. You
mm.
need to pick because you are there before them. So I
Yes.
was speaking that in my own language to settle him into
Mm,
school. Otherwise, if he continue that way, it will be very difficult for him to settle. But
mm,
I encourage him, I reassured him that yes, you have that right to pick that book. And then he picked that book, he will just be looking at them as if, oh, these people are very different to me. It's normal.
mm.
It's
Yes.
normal. It's very,
Yeah.
very normal. It's a normal thing, especially for the children that from Nigeria. It's not like you born. If you
Absolutely.
born them here,
Yeah.
it's a different thing. But
Because they grew up with them, they see them every time. Yeah. So,
the one you got that he has never seen some people like that before,
yes.
the color of their hair, the color of the skin,
Mm,
definitely it will be very, very different and very difficult to settle.
mm,
But you are there to settle them,
mm,
to let them know that yes, you are here now and you have come here to do better and to do this. So that book, you have the right to take it. And then he listened to me. And that is why it's very, very good, even with our own language too. Just
mm.
imagine if he doesn't understand my own language, to even
Yeah,
communicate that to him will be
it
very
might be
difficult. And that's
challenging. Yeah.
so,
Mm,
but because he understand my language, then he picked that book. We sat down together. But even though it gave me a psychological problem when I was going back home, because when they finish reading, you have to leave them and you have to go back home. And I
mm.
started thinking in my home,
How will
because
it be?
psychologically I wasn't okay. Because I
Mm,
don't like the way he felt that morning. And I'm like, okay, what can I do better? What can I do more to settle this boy?
mm,
Because I can see there's fear now.
mm.
It couldn't, stand what, but you have to just reassure them. And that's how we settle them gradually, gradually,
Right.
gradually.
Wow.
And to be honest, at a point, he now become like ringleader in that primary school. I'm telling you sincerely, before my son left primary school, the school has to call us for a meeting to say, "Oh, your son is a ringleader. He has, in fact, he's like leader, and these whites they are like behind him. He tells them what to do, they will do it." And so the school has to call us to say, "Look, can you please talk to your son, talk to Adekola, because whatever he asks them, we want him to influence the others. Because in premises, they were now terrorizing the junior ones. So, so they now said, look, can you please talk to your son so that we want him to influence this his gang positively.
Not negatively.
I'm telling you, even at home, if I ask myself, oh, Adetola, I hope anybody is not bullying you. My son will say, who? Unless even me,
Who
I will.
is that? Who for you? They for you, eh?
So that is the way we've actually made them to settle, to tell them,
Mm,
yes, you are even, see, this, your color is fine and it's better. And that's how God created you. And you are
mm,
here not to afraid not to do this, not to do that. And I'm
mm,
telling you, that is how he survived everything. And we
mm.
settled them from primary school, secondary school, college.
University.
Even recently, when he had problem with the school, college, or when I think the police called me and I was like, I'm in trouble. I said, okay, I have to follow you to that college on Monday. He said, okay, mom. But by Sunday, call me, mom. Don't worry yourself. We've already settled. I
He
called those
started it
guys.
himself. The rugged boy.
I called those guys. We settled already. So you don't need to follow me to college. It's being set. So you know how to even penetrate. You know
Mm,
how he can handle things. So sometimes that is what we need to do. We need
mm,
to settle them. So once you settle them, even you have peace of mind.
mm,
Wherever they find themselves, they will be able to survive anything.
mm.
So, but you need to settle them first, especially emotionally, and let them know that yes. So that
And
is
it
how.
comes with building confidence in them because when you
Exactly.
identify that fear, if you didn't do anything, it would have affected him.
In fact,
And him being able to do all of this, he wouldn't have been able to
seriously,
achieve it. Yes.
seriously, it will
Yeah.
have affected him because quickly I identified that there's problem. This is problem
Mm,
here. This is the real problem. Or I
mm,
was able to conquer that even with my own language, speaking to my
mm.
language to him,
Yes.
just to encourage him, to give him
Yes.
that boldness that he needs.
Mm,
And after that, I'm telling you, that was all what he needed
mm,
that period. And now, nobody. And that is why we don't experience that bullying. I always look
mm.
at some children in school now because they are bullying them in school. We need to, encourage them and give them
Empower them.
assurance and let
Yes.
them, because if that period, if I let him go away with that, and then we begin to fear them, and that is how the fear will
Inferiority complex. He will be feeling they are more
we even
important than him. Yeah.
inferiority complex will
Mm,
set in, and he
yes.
won't be able to achieve anything.
Mm.
It won't, even if you are brilliant, even if if you are the best, if inferiority complex setting, low
You can't go
esteem,
far. Yeah.
and everything, then before you know it, you will be the last in the class. And
Mm.
in fact, even if he's going to school in the fall, we wouldn't want to even go to school
Yeah,
because fear and everything won't allow him to do that.
that's true.
So once we identify it, we need to come in as a parent too.
That's so good. Thank you so much for sharing that. And also, you made mention of okay. So this question: how did you preserve Nigerian culture? I know you said you were speaking your language
Yes,
with him. So,
yes.
what other thing did you use to preserve our Nigerian culture in them while they were growing?
Even though they don't really do it again, but when they were small, in my house, we made sure we cook our Nigerian food. In
Mm,
fact, even me as a mother, I don't even know how to eat all the other food apart
mm,
from my own Nigerian local dishes. And that is what we normally do. By the time
mm,
they go to school, by the time they come back, you see that if it is pounded yam, poundo yam for that day afternoon, they will come home and say pounded yam and egg, a four or
mm.
okra, and we all eat that. At a point, I always ask them, "Oh, what do you want?" My husband said, "No, if it is eba, we do eba for everybody. If it
Yes.
is pando, don't ask anybody in this house.
What do you want?
What of if this one say rice and this one
Uh-huh,
say eba? No,
uh-huh.
if it is
What did
eba, do eba for everybody in the house,
everybody?
and everybody will eat that. And that is how we raise them.
Mm.
So that food, they know our food is our food,
And they eat it.
and they eat. And
Mm,
another thing is, sometimes the children, they see us differently. Sometimes they don't want you to follow them to some certain places.
mm,
So we said, no, we are your parents. And before, when they come back from school, initially, when they enter, hello guys. My husband said, who is your guys? We don't have guys in this house. It's only your mom and your dad. So we don't, whatever you don't want, you say no to it
address it.
and you address it. But they said, no, it's a guy. Because that is what they learn from school. And they come home and they, as soon as they open door, hello
Hi.
guys. Where's your guy? There's no guy in this house. And it's your mom and your dad that is in this house. So when you come back, you say hello dad, hello mom. That is how we preserve our culture. Otherwise, it's just going
Mm.
to slip away. Because if you allow that to happen down the
And
road,
just like this, they'll forget about
they
yeah.
wouldn't mind calling you your by your name self, just
Mm,
like what other people do.
mm,
And thank God, nobody sees my children outside than they will
yeah,
not call me. That how
mm,
did you manage? Up
yes,
to now they will still they are still kneeling down to
I
greet
can
me.
testify to
Yeah,
that.
they will still kneel down.
Yes.
And if they see you in the community, they will
Mm,
not just snub or ignore you like some other children do. No, they won't do that. They will greet you, they will say hello auntie or good afternoon. they
that's
will
true.
they
I
will
can
do this.
attest to that 100%. They
So they
do.
will do that.
They do.
That is
Your
for
children great.
upbringing.
Yeah, they
Because
do. Very well.
yes, we told them in Nigeria, please, anybody that is older than you respect.
Mm,
You respect. You just don't say hello, hi. No, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. So you respect people, and up to today, and that is how we preserve it. Otherwise, if you allow them to do whatever they want, like okay, hello guys, they come home, they call hello guy. Tomorrow it will be hello Yinka, and then where's the so what are we going to do?
yes.
So we started correcting them.
Mm,
So to say, okay, because it's our culture and we don't want our culture to go
yes.
away. We want to maintain it. And even including the clothing too, we tell them if you wear it, they love it out there. Put
Mm,
on your native, people love it.
be proud of it.
In
Yeah.
fact, be proud of it. Be proud of your heritage. Be proud of your clothes. Be proud of you. Everything about your culture, be proud about it. So, and then now, even if they want to go to party, they might not really like it now, but then but now even if you give it to them, they will still put it on. They won't
Mm,
say, no, mom, I don't want to wear it. No. And even with amala, it's because they believe is some of our Nigerian food are fattening, but not that they cannot eat it. But
mm,
with palm oil, with this, and because they're on diet, they don't want to. So they like, those Nigerian food are fattening. But not that if I cook it, they will still come
Not
and
it.
they will not
Yeah.
eat big.
Yes.
They will want to come to me. They will can take one swallow and then do it and then go. But they
That's
will not that they don't know how to eat it. I'll
mm,
make sure even every first day of in a year we do that for all of us in the house. Pounded yam, amala, and everything, and then they will all eat. And jollof rice, no, they will eat everything. So that is how we preserve our culture, food, in terms of food, our clothing, our speaking.
greeting, yeah, language, yeah.
Language is very, very important. So because before my son used to have friends coming in sleepovers, sleepover and all that. And then there was a time, I think there was a time one person knocked on our house. They said, oh, because they normally come and borrow something. He said, oh, my
Mhm.
mom said you have one egg if she want to do bake something. We have, but they have been coming. We don't want to we don't want to encourage that.
Mm.
We say, oh no. And my son said, no, we have, because they don't know how to
You lie.
so we started saying in Yoruba to him, so that no, if you are talking, please don't put your mouth there,
Mm.
your space. Okay. So that is how we can preserve our culture and everything, especially in this country. Because
Mm.
one day, they will go home. So, or sometimes I always tell them, my mother comes, she can't speak English. You still need to communicate with her.
Mm.
They know how to communicate with their grandmom.
Wow.
Even when
In Yoruba.
yes, in Yoruba, Tola will
Wow.
go to her. What do you want to eat? She will cook for
Wow.
her.
Wow.
Yeah. She will cook for my mom, especially my dad, little one. She will cook pandos. She will do everything from grandma.
Wow.
So
Wow.
even without me being at home, they
Wow.
can take good care of her.
Wow.
So you can imagine if they don't know what to do or they don't know how are they
Mm.
going to communicate?
Yes. Wow. That's so impressive.
Mm.
And then the next one, how do you balance career, family, and self care? I know you hit gym more than 3 times a week. You are so consistent. You are a business tycoon. You are a politician. Your career, everything. Like, how do you
Mm.
really do it? Your parents and everything. Your parents, everything is just thriving. How do you
Oh,
do it? Please, we want
wow.
to learn.
Firstly, I always tell people, okay, I wear so many caps.
Wow.
Mm. And I made people to understand that when I'm in church, you call me Sister Yinka. That is
Mm,
where I am then. If I'm in the community, well, it depends on what I'm doing. You can
mm,
refer to me as Councillor Yinka. If you come to my office, you see me in another dimension.
wow.
So I'm the CEO of that company. And
Mm,
don't think, because if you see me in church, we laugh. And then
mm,
you think if you come to my office, it's going to be the same thing. I'm telling you, it's
mm,
not going to be the same thing. No. So my behavior and everything, attitude will change when I'm on
mm,
that seat in my office. And I
mm.
want you to treat me.
That
It's a
way.
business and it's
Mm,
strictly as business. So
mm,
don't think because okay, we are in church yesterday and on Monday you come to my office and you think you can take me for granted. I won't tolerate that.
mm,
No. So that means when I'm in the office, I'm in the office and I'm
mm,
a register or CEO of my company. And I want you to address me like that. But if I'm at the council, I'm councillor. You see me, full council meeting, I'm like that. Oh, professional, there are some certain things you cannot do.
mm,
If I'm at the party, that is me then. I can
mm,
dance, do anything I want. Okay. So, but balancing everything, it is a daily juggling act. But I set priorities.
priorities.
Yes, I set priorities. Family comes first.
Priorities.
Yes, I set priorities. And then family comes first. I plan ahead. And in most cases, I take time to rest and pray.
Wow.
You can't pour from an empty empty cup.
Mm.
Because you yourself, that you're looking, I'm a mother to so many, and you're looking after so many people. You yourself, you need to be okay. Because if there's nothing, you can't pour out from empty cup.
That's the truth.
Self-care is very, very important. A lot of people ask me, how do you do it? How are you managing?
Honestly.
How do you, go into this? I go to gym 4 times a day, a week,
You see?
if not 5 times.
You see?
Monday is Zumba class, 7:30 to 8:30. Tuesday, I tend to leave Tuesday because I go to church on Tuesday evening. I'm a
Mm.
leader of that group in church. So I specifically leave Tuesday unless, and then Tuesday, sometimes at the full council meeting, my Tuesday sometimes is a bit difficult. Or sometimes I do go in the morning. If I know my
Mm.
influence, then I go in the morning for aqua fit. And then Wednesday, 5:15 to 6, I make sure I attend another class, body cardio dance. Thursday, back to Zumba, 7:30 to 8:30. And sometimes I go before, so I can do workout like 30 minutes
Mm.
before
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 time.
my classes.
Mm.
Because me, it's you know what you can do and how you can do it. Me, I prefer, some people, they are deceiving themselves. They register to gym, they
They
go to,
never show up.
yeah,
Maybe once.
they go on the treadmill 2 3 minutes, they take picture, I'm on gym. Me, don't, why are you deceiving yourself? Me, I know I work better in a group, and that's why I prefer to
Mm.
join the classes. And I
Mm.
even making most of my money. If you pay money and you don't go, or because you just want to tell people that you belong to, I'm going to gym. Are you? Is it not crazy when you pay £51 a month and you don't make use of that money? So sometimes I can be very busy, but I make sure I go to gym
Mm.
Mondays. For my husband knows me, by Monday, even if it's at home, I need to go to that place to go to gym. And sometimes I don't like even treadmill, but my husband encouraged me on the treadmill because I don't normally do it before. But now he encouraged me. I don't mind doing 30-minute treadmill before my
Mm.
class. Because if you know you have to know yourself. I know myself that I perform better in a group.
In a
So
group.
like a Zumba class, if you are together or cycling together, you wouldn't want to lag behind.
Yes.
You push yourself. The way they are doing it, you will do it. And me, I love, even with that, making friends.
Yes.
That
People
now
being
if they
around.
don't see me, they will like, oh, where are you, Yinka? We didn't see you today. La, la. So, and then we even go out together.
Wow.
In anywhere you find yourself, relationship is very, very important, apart from the
Mm.
family. Some people can't keep relationship. No, they can't. But me, wherever I find myself, anyway, I'm a very sociable person. That is why my
Yeah.
husband always call me, say, you are very sociable.
You are.
Anywhere you are,
You
people,
are.
there's no way. In fact, they know me in Zumba class. They know
You
me, they just know me. And for me, even my nails, I go to a spa, my pedicure, this once a month. Because I'm like, okay, if I don't even spend this money on myself,
Who are
so
you now working it for?
what, so sometimes you just need to, some people, it's not about losing weight, going to gym. It's about keeping fit.
Fit. Yeah. Being healthy. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to keep fit. It's about keeping fit. And then sometimes you've worked since morning, you have so many things, you need to distress. And if that is the way you want to distress, why can't you do it and come back home, then shower, and then you have a good sleep? And then I love dancing. I love cooking. When I'm
Mm.
cooking my food, the children know. Before, I cook batch. If it is jollof, I can cook a lot. And then, but
Wow.
once I'm cooking, I put my music on. I can dance to any music. It's not about even gospel. Any
Mm.
music that I love, because I don't pretend. Any music that I love to dance to, I play it and I dance, while I'm cooking, so I can keep myself busy.
Mm.
So, but you have to prioritize first.
Family.
What is important? What is
Mm.
even work? So your family, they come first. They are number one on your list.
Mm.
Because my husband will even tell me, you cannot take care of services outside when you have services at home. So you need to take care of your service visa. Take care of service visa. Don't tell me
Mm,
when I'm at home. You need to.
mm,
So that means if you want even peace to reign, your family will come
go
in
first.
whatever you are doing. So you
Mm,
need to give them that respect and let them know that you have their interest in your mind.
not yet.
It's not like you are doing it, you ignore them. No. And my husband is not here. Before I used to go to him because he will come here 1 week and the following week I'm with him because a family first. I need to do that. Otherwise, if I'm doing everything in the public and then my home is not, what for? So I need to balance it.
Mm,
Balance. You need to balance everything, weigh everything, pro and cons. What is important, what is urgent, and then you can attend to them like that. Don't
mm,
leave what is important, what is urgent. You deal with what is urgent first, what is important, because something might be important but not
not
urgent.
urgent, yeah.
But you look at it. My daughter will say, "Mom, you need to work with your diary. Okay, what you put it down, and once you do it, you tick. This is done. This is done. This is done. I've achieved this today. I've achieved this today." And sometimes, if I'm going to bed at night, I don't mind cup of wine by my side and then popcorn
I
and then
trust you to
and then
cool off.
watch and
To
then
cool
watch
off.
and then watch a movie
Mm,
just to distress, and
mm.
you relax, then you'll be able to pick yourself up the following morning. It's
Yeah, I'll start
okay.
again. Yeah.
Start
Oh,
again.
wow.
Otherwise, if you don't do all that, I'm telling you, one day it will be very, very
One
difficult.
out. Yeah.
Yes, and then you'll be worn out.
Yeah. I honestly love the way the way you said it. Prioritizing, planning, prioritizing, putting family first, and then
Yeah,
knowing what is urgent and what is not urgent, and then
important. Yes.
taking it accordingly, and then the understanding and everything.
And don't
Honestly.
be afraid to say no. If it's
Mm,
because you can't please everybody, and
mm.
that's what people are trying to do. You are trying to please everybody. There's no way you can please everybody. If you please them, they will talk. If you don't please them, they will
They'll
talk.
still talk.
They
Yeah.
will still talk. So don't be afraid to say no. Or
Mm,
try as much as possible. Anything within your to help people, please do it.
mm,
Or if it's something that you know you cannot do, don't force it.
mm.
So don't force it, because people are loyal to what they gain from you. Once they cannot gain that again, eh, then they flee, and it
Yeah.
will be only you and your family. So that is why
That's
it's important. Don't be afraid to say no to certain things
mm,
that you know you cannot do, because you can't please everybody.
absolutely. You can't please anybody. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed this work-life balance. Honestly, I've been looking forward to it. I've learned a lot. Honestly, in fact, I've been writing down. As we're talking, I was just writing things down. Thank you so much for sharing it. Also, the next one.
I hope
Do
we still have
you?
the time,
Yeah, we just
because
have
it's,
two
it's
left.
now split. It's as if we can continue and stop and don't
We have
stop
three
talking.
left, if you don't mind.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Let's
just three left. Okay. Do you sacrifice career opportunities? Did you at any point sacrifice, like what you just said, you have priorities, your family first? So was there at any point, especially when they were growing, that you had to sacrifice maybe career or something because
I'm
of
telling
your
you, yes, I
children?
did. Yes, I
Wow.
did.
Wow.
Yes, I did. When I first came to this country, I had my master's in Nigeria, social work, because my husband said, you need to go and do your social work because it's very lucrative here in UK, blah, blah,
Mm,
blah. Because initially I'm like, no, I don't want to study again.
mm,
Degree is just enough for me. But my husband said, no, because you are coming here, you need to do that. So I did
mm.
my master's, and I registered straight away with the HCPC then. And I got an interview. Even before I came here, because I was a secretary in Nigeria to Tedder Hall, to the hall warden before I left Nigeria. But
Mm.
before, I actually applied for a position of deputy registrar. So it was when I came here that I got shortlisted for that interview.
Oh,
Yes. And I wanted to go back to Nigeria by all means. Aha. And my husband said, look, no way, because the children are here. So you
mm,
can't leave anybody here. You have to stay here. Definitely that one
Cancel.
cancelled. So I stayed here. And apart from that, I got an interview with Portsmouth City Council there, adult social worker. They advertised and I got an interview, even though I didn't pass because it was my first interview ever when I came to UK.
Mm,
But then my husband is like, okay, so this job is going to be it's going to take time because a lot of
mm,
people say working, especially if you work in children, that the
mm.
work even doesn't end in office. You come home and you are
And
still
still
on your
carry on.
laptop,
Yeah.
you still carry on. No, there's no end to it. So and my husband is like, okay, so what are we going to do now? Because his own job, anyway, he was recruited from Nigeria before he came here as a senior radiographer. He works in hospital and all that. So he has his own rota. He said, so
Mm,
what are we going to do now? Because these children, are we going to, because somebody needs to be at home with them. So
mm.
I have to let go of my professional job. So what
Wow.
am I going to do? I cannot even do day shift. I have to
Mm,
do night shift, which I did for more than 7 years
wow.
when they were young.
7 years.
Seven,
Wow.
more than 7 years I did night before I opened my own business.
Wow.
So because how we need to go to work in the night, because my husband is like, okay, even if I work, if my shift is late, because it's shift then, sometimes I can do 1 to 10. He said, even if you are going tonight, and then I will finish 10. If you
Mm,
want to leave them within 1 or 2 hours, I should be
yes.
back home to
Some,
stay with
yes.
you, but
Mm,
not leaving them for that long. You go and do day shift for 12 hours, and then I
mm.
will be working and we leave them. So he said no. So that's why it's a big sacrifice.
Wow.
It was a big sacrifice.
Wow.
But to be honest, I didn't regret that. No. So, and that's how okay, night shift. Because in the morning, I'll be home in the morning,
Mm,
them to school. Anyway, you know how it works here. You have
yeah.
to take them to school. So take them to school, and then 3 o'clock, even if you are sleeping, you have to set your alarm.
Now to quickly go pick them up again.
You have to go and pick them in school again. So it's sacrifice is what you have to do, especially
Mm,
when they are still young.
yes.
Then we always say something, even if they need to go and stay with some people, don't let it be a normal thing that they do every time. Because
Mm,
what you don't teach them, they will learn it from this where you are taking them to.
yeah. And
Whatever
you're not
you,
there to tell.
because you're not there.
Yeah.
And then they will teach them. If they are smoking, then they will learn it from them. If they are drinking, they will learn it from them. Whatever they are doing, because that is where they spend most of their time from school. When they come from school, you take they help you to pick them from school. They keep them. So what they don't see you doing, then they will begin to learn it from others. So that is why it's okay, no problem. I will just do night. Then you carry on doing what you are doing. Because in this country, you cannot say you are not going to work because they
Mm,
still need
there's
help.
supposed
You need
to
to
be,
support
yes.
them too because of
Mm,
the crazy bills.
yeah.
We don't have that experience in Nigeria. When I was in Nigeria, we always say, okay, even up to Pampas money, we send it home. Or petrol for the car, we send it. But here, life is not like that. But I
Mm,
sacrificed a lot by putting
wow.
on put up my professional job, and then
For 7 years. Wow, that's a huge
more
sacrifice.
than more than 7 years, I would say
Mm,
more than 7 years.
wow.
More than 7 years. But now,
You're
I, I,
enjoying it, isn't it?
it's
The
time
benefits.
so it's time to reap now, time to
Mm.
benefit now.
And
So
imagine if you didn't sacrifice then. Now, do you think you'll be happy or you'll be as
no,
happy as you
in
are now?
fact,
So
maybe we will be crying because
you
if they
see,
turn out to be something else,
that's the thing.
so what are you going to do?
That's
I
the
always tell
thing.
my husband, if they choose to become something else, we won't say they are not our children, but we will see them as a cross that we'll
Mm-hmm,
be carrying.
mm-hmm,
And it's going to be like everlasting sorrow.
mm-hmm.
And I pray those that are going through troubles, with their home, with their children, that God will intervene. It's not
Amen.
an easy task.
Amen.
But it's good to sacrifice, especially the mother. I'm not
Mm,
talking about husband now, but we mothers, We
Have
mothers.
that understanding that
Yeah,
one
because
person is.
I always tell my children, if they turn well, that is when the dad will say, that is my son, that is my daughter.
Yes.
If it is something else, they will tell them in front of you, you resemble
Exactly.
is your mom.
Mm.
Because they are African guy and they will still be African. There's nothing you can do, even though they're here.
To
But
change
they
that
are in UK,
mentality.
and yeah, they are in UK, but their mentality is still African. So they will tell you in front of you, they will be telling them that, oh, yes, it's your mom. You resemble your mom. Everything about you is your mother. But if they turn out to work, then you will see them say, oh, that's my son. Oh, that's my
Mm.
daughter. So God will help us.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Thank you
So
so much.
I never, in fact, uh,
I
never
love that
regretted it.
sacrifice.
Those
Yeah.
moments with them were priceless. Honestly speaking.
Mm.
In fact, that is the way I look at it. And even now, looking back, I'm like, God, I thank you. It was priceless that you cannot even buy with money.
You can't buy it with money.
No.
And even now, self, that they are grown, you can still do as many business as you want.
Eh,
You can travel as much as you want. You can do
okay.
whatever you want to
If
do.
not because
And
we
you're
train
doing
them
it,
well.
you will
Even
do it with joy and peace
to
of
be a
mind.
counselor is a job for me. It's
Mm.
taking so much of my time. But because now they are on their own, they don't
Mm.
rely on me again. That's why I was able to be functioning well in the community. If I have problem at home, it will be difficult for me to do that. If
Yes.
they don't turn out well, God to God be the glory. It will be very difficult for me to take
Mm-hmm.
up this role.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it.
It
So
just
it's
it just
very priceless.
understanding that there's
Fact,
time for
yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Those moments with them, very
Mm-hmm.
priceless. It was priceless.
There's time for everything. And if someone see you now, they might not understand the sacrifice you pay. They say, ah, see this woman, she's everywhere. But they didn't understand that you pay the price. But
Price.
there's always a price to pay. If
I
only
always
we
tell
can
people,
understand.
if you want me to tell you my story, just come. I will tell you my story when I came to this country. Just don't see me drive a car now, this car now.
Hmm.
No, but I started somewhere.
Imagine doing for 7. Do you know what it means? 7 good
More than
years
7 nights.
for
7 years
someone that is already a social worker in Nigeria and then
in
coming.
Nigeria.
Hmm.
7 nights.
Wow.
7 years. More than 7 years.
Yes. That's a
Night
lot.
shift. Night shift.
That's a lot of sacrifice. Thank you so much for that. How do you stay united with your husband in parenting? Because I know this is a very big issue for many homes. Father will say yes, mother will say no, mother will say no, mother will say yes. There's always this not parenting on the same page. And I know that we need for a home to be balanced, like we talked earlier. It has to mother, father needs to be on the same page. So how did you
Yes.
navigate this stage?
To be honest, it's a difficult situation. I must say the truth.
Mm.
Because our men or our husbands, sometimes you have to be patient with them in co-parenting these children in this country. Where we make decision together, but it's not always decision that you want. But because of the children, sometimes you as a mother, you need to support that. You need to, whether you like it or not, because they will tell you they are still the head of the family. And
Mm.
they want to take decision on their own. Sometimes they might be thinking, no, this is whatever I say is the final. But you don't want to fight your husband.
Mm.
And you remember I made mention it before that even though if he's saying something, sometimes I have a way of going back to my children.
Yes.
But I wouldn't want to disagree in front of them or with him.
Yes.
So I will make
Mm.
sure whatever he says is okay in front of
Mm.
them. And then I will have a way of going back to say, look, if your daddy said he doesn't want something, he doesn't want it. And then I will come to my husband and say, look, you too, I think you just have a way
Mm.
of
Wisdom, wisdom, wisdom.
I remember there was a time
Parenting with wisdom.
with
Wow.
wisdom. There was
Mm.
a time my husband doesn't like people wearing stretchy jeans. He can't it as a rag. You know, he's a very local man. He doesn't want all that. So my son wore it one day. Me, because I know more about them than him.
Mm.
So as he was coming, I was washing plates in front of, and I saw him coming. Once he opened the door, no, he opened the door. He heard the dad. He ran back. He couldn't come inside. And now he called me, Mom, Mom, where's dad? I said, in the sitting room. Okay, let me know when he's upstairs so I can quickly come in. And I'm like, you see your life. Just see your life now. Eh? If he doesn't want it, so why are you now? You wait now. You can come home with
Yes.
confidence now. So
Yes.
what am I going to do with you now? So when there was, I said, okay, now it's no longer in the sitting room. He quickly ran inside. He quickly go and change. I now call him. I said, this is not good. If your
Mm.
daddy doesn't like something, sometimes I don't care, but your daddy doesn't like it. If he
Mm.
doesn't like it, me too, I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm going to support him because
Mm-hmm.
I haven't gotten any other husband apart from him, unless you want to chase me out of this house. If you don't want to chase me out, you need to comply. Please,
Mm.
he doesn't want it. And up till now, I don't think they have
Oh,
any things. No, they didn't have it.
wow.
The only thing we're unable to take from them is dreadlock. But they
Mm.
don't do it until when they get to uni. Because,
Mm.
and I'm going to cite another example. Adedayo started and it twist the hair. And one day my husband, I know he didn't see it before because they were communicating, they were talking together, we are out. I'm like, my husband didn't see this. And then we are back at home and I just saw him. He looked at it and said, what am I saying? What is this? I close my eyes before I open it. I want you to go upstairs now and go and comp it. My son doesn't like it. So he went upstairs, he combed it, and he came back downstairs. The dad said, oh, very good of you. And then call my husband separately somewhere at night. I said, look, we should be thanking God. At least you spoke to him in the afternoon to say you don't like this thing. And
Mm.
I went it. I said, what of if he said, no, dad, it's not your head, it's my head.
Mm. Challenge you, and there's nothing you can do.
And there's nothing you can do. I said, with that, I think you need to say, oh, my son, oh, well done for listening to me, oh,
Mm.
for
That's
obeying
the
me.
wisdom.
Yes,
Oh,
oh.
jeez.
I said, oh, you need to call him and say, thank you for obeying me, for listening to me. I'm proud of you. I'm this, I'm that. So I said, if you do that with him, then you encourage him to say, oh, I'm only, it's just for you to focus on your education. But when you're
Mm.
in uni, we know you are doing well, you can do, but now, please, we need you to focus on your education. I said, if you say all that to him, I think he will understand you.
And
He
then
will
he
not
will
see it,
listen more.
so he will not see it as if because you're his dad and
Mm.
because you're in position to say, no, don't do it. I said, but please and please, there's a way you can do this that they will, because you say it today now, they say yes. If you say it next time, they might say no. But
Mm.
if already tell him and you show that love, that you are just correcting him with love, it's not like
Mm.
you don't hate the hair, but you just don't want him to be a lot of distraction in this country, blah blah. I think he will understand you. So, I balance that. Talk to my husband at the back, talk to my
Not to
son,
him.
but it won't be when the two of them are together because it's going to
Mm.
create problem like that. My husband wouldn't like it. And then to him, it will be like I'm siding the children.
You are
So
a
you
wise
have to be
leader. Wow.
balancing it. And
Wow.
then I think
Wisdom.
there was a time too, the pair, hearing, and they came up, and my husband saw, he said, hey, what is this in your ear? And my son said, no, I just put, it's gum something. But me, I know he peer it. But because they confided in me, but I cannot
Mm.
tell my husband. But I
Yes.
only told my husband, I said, oh, I think it's something. But later I went back to him. I said, I know you peer it. Anyway, remove the hearing. After some time, the thing will go back to normal.
Mm.
And that is how, up till now, no hearing again.
Wow.
So
Wow.
only when he went to uni, then, and once one is doing something, the others will follow.
I want to follow.
They will follow. And then he
Mm.
started doing the hair now. But when he came back, he made first class. And no decision
Wow.
with law. And my husband said, look, even if you want to do anything now, at least we have achieved our goals. So
Mm.
we then leave them now to say, okay, you are an adult.
Now they know what they want. They know the right from wrong.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly. But
Yeah.
not when they were small. Because some
Mm.
parents encourage it when they were even little, they started plating here for boys. But if you want to correct them with certain things, they won't listen to you when
Mm.
they grow up. But if you start from the beginning and then when they are adults, then you know they're adults and then they can decide for themselves. And that's what we are doing. Now they're adults, 26, 25. So they're adults, 20. So they're adults. So they are free to do, even though we guide them.
We still guide them. It's a
We guide
long,
them.
yes,
Yes,
it's
we
a
guide them.
life yeah,
If we
journey.
want to get friends, we guide them. We make sure we guide them to choose right, to do the right thing at the right time. So, but
Wow.
that is how me and my husband, we are. It's always too much for the father sometimes because the way they were trained in Nigeria, they still
Mm.
do it here. Sometimes I always tell him, what of if he's smoking? What of if he's doing drugs? And then we are having police coming
Mm.
to our house all the time, all the time. So, but with this, it's normal thing. And after some time, we'll be tired of it. And then it will let go.
Mm.
So don't let us be too harsh on them. So
Mm.
sometimes I work on my husband, I work on the children, and that is sometimes my husband will say, no, 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 no. I said, no, that is a characteristics of a good mother. You are
Mm.
in between.
Parenting with wisdom. Yeah,
Yes.
that's wisdom.
You are in between the two of them. So, and then things will work out.
And I love that you are able to understand that there is what we call expected behavior. Like those making of hair is that stage, and then is expected. So it's only through love you can correct it. Honestly, I applaud you for that. Another thing that stood out for me was that those children, irrespective, you said 26, 20, and then 20, irrespective of their age, they still have in this country, like they still have that fear, like that respect. Imagine he went outside and then he saw his dad, he noticed his dad was at home, and then he was scared to come in.
So come
That's
on.
that's a huge respect,
Ah,
in this country.
hey.
That some children will even challenge and work. In fact, they will not even be in the home in the first
No,
place.
exactly. By
They
now,
will
they
not
will
be
not
at home.
even
What are they
be.
doing in your
They
house?
will
They
go and
don't,
rent house,
is it
and
not
they
who you
won't
see that
contribute.
you
They won't
correct?
contribute anything to the house again.
Is
They
it
will
not who
just
you see you correct, or who you are saying? Is it not someone that I mean, is it someone that used to call you and say, hi dad, how are you? Are you okay? Finish bye. Is it the one
exactly.
that you be seen to be correcting? Honestly,
So
I really applaud. I
e-
applaud. I applaud you. I applaud you for that.
even when
It's
we disagree,
incredible.
okay, even when we disagree, we make sure the children saw unity,
Hmm.
not division.
Wow.
So
With wisdom.
with wisdom.
Wow. Honestly, you're a wise woman. I've learned a lot today. Being able to you go to your child, you
Yes,
no, this is
yes.
wrong. This
This
is
is
wrong.
fun.
You need to listen and then
I
go
won't say
back
it
again to
because
your
if you say
yes.
it in front of your husband too, he'll
Eh,
be like, so you just have a way of, you know,
hmm,
but sometimes if my husband is saying it, I will say it to them too, but they will not be happy. But I will
hmm,
quickly go to them in their room. But
hmm,
my husband will see that at least the two of us are together. But
hmm,
I will go back to them and then point out their own fault too to say this is
hmm,
the reason why your dad doesn't like it. Okay.
hmm,
And then they'll be happy. Not that they'll be angry with their dad or upset
hmm.
because we already done that job.
Yes.
So they won't hate their dad.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, what's a lesson? Like I've learned a lot. Thank you so much. And then that leads us to our last and final question. From your experience raising both, oh, okay. From your experience raising both boys and girls, did you notice difference in how to parent them? Is there any
Mm,
different? Would you say raising a boy child is more maybe more challenging or more difficult than the girl child or anything? What would you
I
say?
think, oh, I would say, well, because boy, the way they behave is quite different
Hmm.
from we've got only one girl anyway.
Hmm.
But the way they behave is quite different from the way the girls the
The
one we
girl.
have
Mm.
behave at home. But like I would say, because even I have two boys, but their behavior is different to it.
Mm.
They are not of the same.
Mm.
You can see. So it's
Yeah.
not only raising boys or girls. No. I
Mm.
think here it just individuality.
Yes.
So it's not about they because they are boys or because they are girls. Mm-mm.
Mm.
It's about identifying that individual something,
Uniqueness in them.
uniqueness
Yeah.
in them.
Yes.
Because my son, the first one, is very calm.
Mm.
He doesn't talk too much. He doesn't like sharing things like even if he's going through some things, because you can see that is a man.
Mm.
But the other little boy, oh my God, if when they were in school, if my son, the first one, because maybe they give him like he doesn't like to it's just like his dad. If he
Mm.
gets something from school, maybe an award, I'm telling you, he won't even tell anybody. He will
Mm.
come home, you won't even know, maybe unless you see it in his bag or something.
Mm.
But if these other two, my daughter and that baby, their behavior is like the same. From that
Mm.
school, they will be calling, oh, I got this. So you can see it's not about
Yes.
boy or
Uh,
about girl. It's about identifying that uniqueness,
personality. Yeah.
personality
Mm.
in them.
In them.
The only thing is the boys, they tend to follow each other. If
Mm.
this one is, if number one is doing A, that baby will follow him and do the
Oh.
same thing. And that is the only thing that I can
Wow.
see maybe
Mm.
make them to, but sometimes their behavior is quite different.
Mm.
Is in fact they are three, but they have three different unique
Personalities. Wow.
personalities and everything. They are
Mm.
very different in their own way.
Mm.
So, but I just work with them. With there's nothing you can say now that will make my son angry or my
Mm.
daughter. Ooh, is quick to, you know.
Mm.
I know that. Even if I want to talk to her now, I will say, oh, can we talk? When you know, but before we say it, before I say something, please don't. I don't want you to be angry. I don't want you to be upset. You know, I'll first do like that to
What
calm
are
her.
the floor first?
So we can then. But with my son, I can go to him without asking. I hope
Mm.
you're not going to be angry with what I'm going to say. I will just say it straight away, and it won't take any offense. You won't be
Mm.
offended at all. So they are very different. They have different
Mm.
characters, different, but we know it. You know,
Mm.
so I cannot say maybe, but then the thing is, the girls sometimes they talk more. The
Mm.
guys, the boys are more reserved.
Mm.
So, but even the two of them, one is more reserved, but my baby is like my daughter. The two of them are their traits are the same. But
Mm.
that one is just single one that is very calm.
Mm.
It doesn't, the only thing is that I can say the three of them, they don't like anything like show off.
Mm.
So I think that they take from their dad. Me, I'm like, but then their own, it's they don't even they don't like going party. If you don't call
Mm.
them, I always say if you don't invite them, if they can attend a party with you, somebody is doing and they go. Oh my goodness me, I don't know. So they are not somebody that they are not they are, if they have something, they are not going to show it off. They
Mm.
have to just keep it to themselves. So, and I think all that, I think from their dad.
Wow, which is a good trait.
Yes.
That's so good. That's so good. So it's not really about the gender, it's about
No,
their
no.
individual
He said, yes,
uniqueness, in
because
their
I learned to
individual
parent each
personality.
child
Mm.
according to their personalities. And
Yeah.
that is the way I see it.
Mm.
It's not just their gender.
Mm.
No. But
Wow.
you just have to see their personalities, the trait, what they have. Because if you are treating them because it's a girl, you will miss it.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's boy, you will miss it. But what is that personality? What is that unique in them? And
Mm.
that's how. I parent them. So you just based on their person, not based on gender. Because I tried to introduce that before. And my daughter is like, Mom, no, you are not being fair. If you are treating me because I'm a girl, you are saying this. Before I would say, oh, because you're a girl, you need to do this, you need to know how to do this, you know to cook, you need to know how to cook, you need to know how to do this, you need to know how to say, no, Mom, don't bring gender into this. So, and then from then too, I learned from that. It shouldn't be based on gender.
Yeah.
So just about their individualities.
Yeah. Understand it and then work
Understand?
according.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are learning a lot. I'll just ask you the last question and then that's it. So, okay, so what would be that? I know you've said a lot. So, what would be that one advice for someone watching you, maybe a parent to be, or someone like me, I'm already a parent? What would be that advice that you want me to go home with, or you want us to go home with?
Mm.
Just one advice you would like us to
Yes.
go home with.
To you people listening to us or watching us, my advice is very simple, okay? And it is, don't just raise children. No, no. Nurture souls. Nurture them. But just don't raise children. So listen more than you speak. So it is good to listen to our children. Very, very important. Lead by example. Be a good role model to them. Because as I said, what you don't have, you can give.
Yeah.
You want to correct your children, don't smoke. But you are there smoking in front of them. I said, no, I don't want to see you smoking. Hey, if you smoke, if I catch you smoke, and then you are there. So tell me, how are they going to listen to you? Sometimes I always tell people there are some things that you want to do, even as a parent, that you love to, but because of them,
You will not do it.
because you don't want them to do it too. Deny yourself, denier. Okay, if I want me too, I love clubbing. I want to enjoy. I want to clubbing. I want to do this. I want to wear clothes that my breasts will be like that, half naked. So, but if I do that, if my daughter do that, so how am I going to correct her? Even that, without doing that too, if she put it on, I say, oh, I think I use tie. You see, I think I will love it if you cover this a bit. But you're able to say that because you don't put on the same thing. If you are putting it on too, in fact, you yourself, it will be so heavy. You want to say it. So you won't be able to say it. So I would say lead by example. Be a good role model to them.
Yeah.
And never underestimate the power of prayer.
Never underestimate. I like that one.
Yes. Patience and love. So prayer is the key. Something you don't like, you want to change in them, you go on your knee.
Wow.
You fast. And you train them to do the same thing. With my daughter, before, my own is every first day of every month, fasting and prayer for me to commit the family, my journey for the whole month. That is the way we were trained in my church in Nigeria. Every first day of every month, we try to commit that whole month onto God's hand. And then it's in fact, I can't change it. Every first day I do. But with my daughter now introduced, Mom, why can't we do it we do 31st, we do on the 1st. Sometimes we do 3 days together plus.
Wow. With your daughter? Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And we do that together. And if you have any issue, we pray together. Even when my son was looking for a job, it was me and fasting, come
For
together.
him. Oh, wow.
Yes, for him. For him. And when he got that job, he said, look, you need to go to church and give testimony.
I need to give you and your daughter my prayer points so that you can fast for me.
I'm telling you. And that is what we
Wow.
do. So if it's losing weight, my son will say, Mom, the two of us, we can do 3 days without food. We only drink water. And me and Tola, we have done that 3 days.
Wow.
Only water. and we encourage one another.
And imagine two of you. It's fun. Is it?
It's
Honestly,
exactly.
it's
If I
fun.
come home and I'm
Imagine hear your children doing. Oh my
I'm
goodness,
tired, I'm
that
tired. I say,
relationship is.
no, we can do it, we can do it, we can do it. It's just only tonight, it's just only tonight. By tomorrow, it's 30 days, and then it's because we just see ourselves as
As
that is how
friends. Wow.
that is how we do things together.
Oh,
That is how we do things together. Honestly speaking, that is how we. Not that everything is rosy, not that we don't have issue, but we've learned that, especially with my daughter, even if my business is maybe going quiet and I come home and I'm like down, and my daughter will say, "Mom, do you think it's by your power or your might that your business is here now?"
wow.
I'm telling you, she will encourage me. No, don't, mom. Instead of that, whatever you don't have anything to control. You don't have control over it. There is just only God. Why can't you just tell God to? And then I'll be like, oh,
Wow. That's
even
that's that's more than what else do you need? Honestly, like what else do
exactly,
you need?
exactly.
What
And
else
then
do
we
you
make
need?
sure we have common purse to buy from in the house. If you want to buy tissue, if you want to
Wow.
buy this, is we have a common. And she was the one that introduced that
Wow.
we need to have common purse. That if you want to buy anything, we put money inside. Anybody can use it, and then go to shop buy things to the house. So you just need to understand one another, and then show them love, show them that you are there,
Mm,
and then
yeah.
you are ready to listen to them.
Yeah.
In fact, it's very, very important. Don't ignore them. Don't say, I don't have time. If you don't have time, there are so many things they bottle up that they won't be able to.
Mm,
But once you are there and they see that you are there, you are present, you are able to, in fact, you want to listen. Even before they say it, you are there to even ask them.
mm,
Hey, oh, by the time they come back from work, the very first thing is, oh, how was today? How's your work today? I hope everything is okay. So if there's problem, we'll be able to tell you
yeah.
that today. But if they come and there's nothing like, oh, you just go, you say, you go to your room. So you are not prepared to listen, you are not prepared to cook, you are not
Mm,
prepared to do anything. So they will just bottle it up. But after some time, they will tell their friends about it, and then they begin to tell them what they do, which you might not like when they take that.
yes. Mm,
And that's why it's always good as a parent to be there, and we shouldn't look at the way we were brought up. That is the way we want to train them now, especially
mm,
okay. So we need to their gen this, gen A, gen Z, gen this. So our own time is quite different from what their own time now. And then we
mm,
give them freedom. Don't cage them.
mm.
Give them freedom. Be firm, but
That's,
not too harsh.
mm,
Not too harsh. And if you are lucky to have husband, not a single parent, make sure you understand one another in raising them.
yeah.
Or if you're a single parent too, in fact, just be a good role model to them.
Mm,
Good role model to them. Let them see that yes, I'm actually trying my best. So and it's not everything is not it's not about money, because that is what people are looking for in this country. Change,
mm,
and they forget their duties.
wow.
They sack their responsibilities.
Mm,
They are going to pay for it, because when that problem comes, the money won't be able to solve it.
yeah.
So
Yeah. That's the truth. Wow. Wow. Wow.
God will help us.
Amen. 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 Wow.
Yes.
You have
And
literally taught us parenting from A to Z. Like you just taught from, like you literally took us from the journey down to adulthood.
yes,
Honestly, this
and
is
to be honest,
incredible.
I'm so happy now seeing them, progressing,
Mm.
getting their professional jobs, and in fact, I'm just so excited.
It's
Honestly
a thing of
speaking,
joy, isn't it? There
I'm
was
so
a time you paid the sacrifice. You spent
yes.
7 years just doing nothing just because of them, and now you
The,
are reaping the fruits of your
the
labor.
last holiday we went, it was my son that bought the ticket for me, even though I pay him later, but we sort out everything. Mom,
Mm,
I just take my bag and that's it.
mm. If you
So
didn't have the money, would you do that?
you do that.
They won't do it.
So seeing them now, with what God has done with their life. I'm just
Mm.
like, God, I just
Wow.
thank you. So,
Wow.
and the remaining, God, we know God will do it. So
Amen.
that
Amen.
that is how the way we've made our home. So
Wow, I love it. I love it. That relationship aspect.
yes,
I've learned. It's already in my bucket list. I've learned it. That wisdom, parenting with wisdom.
yes, people
Honestly.
should make time. That time is very, very important.
Mm,
It's very, very important. They should make time for them. People think we are not crazy when they have their birthday and we take it off from work.
mm,
Some parents, their birthday, their children birthday, they are at work. They won't take it off. But now, because they are grown up now, they are teenagers. They don't even need you. If you are not there
mm,
with their birthday, they are okay.
mm,
But then, when they were young, they need you. So do you think they see, and they are processing everything?
mm. And the same way you have raised them, honestly speaking, that's how same way they will raise their
Yes, their
children, and their
children.
children will pass it on, and then it will become generational
Yeah,
because someone decided to do something
yeah.
different.
Do
You
something. Yeah.
decided to be intentional. You decided to
Yeah.
say, no, I'm not going to raise my children the way I was raised.
Yes.
Honestly, we need to give you an award. You have done so
I
well.
remember when my mom was here, and if they go out, maybe they go to gym, like they are coming back 12 o'clock. My mom is like, "Oh, you are sleeping. They are not here yet." I said, "Mom, look, that is when you are training me, okay? Don't bring that here now. They are okay to go and do whatever they want to do. And I know God is preserving, in fact, God is with them, and
Hmm.
he will protect them for me. Okay. So don't worry, if you want to sleep, go to me. I'm going to bed because I know they are coming back home when
And
they
you
finish.
know where they are. You know
Yeah,
that
and I know,
they've
and I know where
already told you.
when my daughter, if my daughter is coming from work, it will call me, Mom, I'm on the way, coming home. Okay, drive safe, drive carefully. Okay, love you. And then that's it.
Hmm.
So that's it. If they are going out, they say, "Oh, Mom, I'm going out. I'm going somewhere." So we know where they are. I said, "No, Grandma, don't worry yourself about them. They are fine. Okay, and they will come home. So you can sleep without them." I said, "Oh." I said, "Yes, I can," because you've done the hard job. So now
Hmm.
you don't need to be afraid.
Mm-mm.
So
You've
nothing will
you've
make
already done it. You laid
you
the foundation already.
exactly laid
Yeah.
the foundation already. Because the Bible says, if the foundation is faulty, what can the righteous do?
Nothing.
So the foundation is very, very
Mm,
important. Very, very important. Once you lay that foundation, I'm telling you, you can rest. You can
mm,
have peace of mind. You travel,
mm,
you are not afraid.
mm,
Sometimes I will leave them. I go to my husband, and they are here. Me and my husband somewhere, but we know they won't do what we won't like because already the foundation is
mm.
already there.
They
So
know
they
the
won't say,
family vision, they know the values, they know who they
exactly.
are.
So they won't say because mom and dad is not at home now.
Mm,
What they don't do before, they will now start doing it now. They
mm,
won't say, "Oh, because dad and mom is not no, it's not at home now," and then they will start maybe bringing somebody in, doing drug or smoking. No, they won't do that.
mm.
So because the foundation was God
Yes,
help us, God
yes.
actually help us to lay that foundation, and we laid it well. So
Wow.
now, if you are out, even out of the country, and they're at home, we are very okay. In
Mm,
fact, we have peace because we know they won't do what they are not meant to do. No,
mm,
do it. So they know the right from the wrong now. So in fact, we are very confident. We are very confident wherever we are. No
mm.
shaking.
Wow. Well done. It pays. Honestly, it pays to do the job because we say parenting is hard work, but
It
if you do
is.
the job well, honestly you
You
reap
reap
the
the
reward.
fruit.
Yeah,
Mm.
you will, and you have done it well. You and your husband. Honestly, we applaud you, and thank you so much for teaching us, taking us through childhood, taking us through parenting series, like from what is parenting to literally adulthood. It's been a journey. Thank you so much. We are grateful to have you, and we do not take your time for granted. Thank you so much for pouring your hearts to us
Thank you for
tonight.
for
We,
thank you for
we
having me.
appreciate you so much, Ma. Thank you.
Lovely program. So I
And
hope
don't
it.
forget to that my prayer request. I mean it to you and your
Yes,
daughter. I'm
yes.
going
So
to send it to you. Wow, that's a takeaway from you. Imagine you and your
Yes,
child praying,
mm,
and honestly,
yes.
it's very
Don't underestimate the power of
mm,
prayer in
wow,
anything. So,
wow.
and once you teach them that,
Even
it's
in
not
this country where if you go to churches these days, you hardly see young children in church, and she's still fasting with you at
fasting.
her age.
That's
In
our age.
fact, they're encouraging you. It looks like they're
In
even the
fact,
one pushing you. Like
even my
honestly,
encourager, because I don't
honestly,
think I have friends that I speak to. Mm,
honestly,
this is my friend, so
is
we
remarkable.
rub mind together. If I have issue with their dad, she says they are our solicitor, and they are the ones they settle it. So that no, you say sorry to mom, don't do this. You know dad won't like this, and that is how we
Hmm.
because by the time you are talking about your husband to anybody outside, they will give you wrong advice.
And then you are
So
belittling your family and all that.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, and there's no perfect home.
Mm-mm.
No perfect home.
No.
Pastor too, they have the struggle. So no perfect home.
No.
So just learn how to manage your home with
Yeah.
your children, and
Yeah.
that's it. That's it.
Thank you so much, ma. We
In
appreciate
fact,
your
we
time.
thought we are going to use it's almost 2 hours. Sef.
No, I know. I don't feel like going. I know. I know.
Wow,
I know.
wow, 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 wow.
It's been
So
such a
thank you for
pleasure.
having me.
Honestly, my note is full. Like I was just writing because I have
Wow,
learned a lot.
wow.
Imagine learning all of this from someone that, and then my children are young, so it's a
Ah,
very
yes,
good
it
privilege
will
for
help
me.
you. It will help you
Honestly,
a lot. It will
a
help
lot.
you.
So I'm so grateful for your
And you
time.
have girl and boy, you have guys girl
Yes,
and boy too. So
yes,
there's a
yes,
there's a there's a
yes,
lot. There's a
yes,
lot. So
yes.
they
So
have
I'm so
different
grateful.
personality, different
Yes,
something make them
absolutely.
unique. So we can't treat them the same. No.
No, no.
It's just like even our service user that we are looking after outside in the community. You cannot say because you give her this, they want to
Mm,
give B. So they
yeah.
have you have to tailor their needs, their
Mm,
support towards their needs.
mm,
Same thing with the children too.
yeah.
So because they are different.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some of them are very, very fast learner, and you don't compare them, and some very slow. But
Mm,
that does not mean they will not get to their destination. They will get
absolutely.
there.
Mm,
So you don't compare, say, oh, you see your sister. When your sister do this, no. Because you can't compare them. God created them in that way.
yes, different.
So they are all problem solvers. If there's problem, this one can take this step, but they will arrive at the same place. Yeah.
Mm,
So and you don't compare them with friends because
yeah,
sometimes they do
yeah.
that, and they
Mm,
don't know that they are killing their morals when they
mm,
compare them with their mates outside. It's not good for children development
mm,
at all, because they will be thinking, and it's going to affect them.
Oh, that child is better than
Better
me.
than me. Yes,
Mm,
you don't compare your children. God has given you, you know what is right for you before bringing them into your
mm,
own life. So just cherish them,
mm,
adore them, loving them, and that's
yeah,
it. And
yeah,
then you won't have any issue.
yeah.
So before, if my daughter called me on the phone, he said, Mom, you don't always say I love you on the phone. And now I'm telling you sincerely. Little things that you don't know before. So now if we
Mm,
call each other now, it's like husband and we end with I love you. I say I love you, say love you too, mom. And then
mm,
but before me, I don't do that. You call me, hello daughter, hello princess, blah blah blah. We talk and then oh bye bye, see you later. But later I said, no, mom, you should say I love you on the phone when we are talking.
mm,
Since then now, eh, whenever we talk about even if it's 2 3 times a day, we still end with oh love you too, mom.
oh, wow.
So it goes a long way.
It does.
So
It
even
does.
though we don't know, and that's why we should be ready to learn and listening to them.
To
Because if we don't
them.
listen to them, our
Mm,
children can fall.
yes. Yeah.
And maybe it's paining her, but I don't know. But now that
Mm,
we correct that now, in fact, you will see her, joyful and joy. She will be happy.
yeah.
So, and then even if I have misunderstanding with her, say, Mom, are you ready to talk about it now? Yes, yes. And then we sit down, we iron it out, and then
Wow. Life goes on. Wow.
So, and then we continue.
Oh wow.
So
I'm so
yes.
impressed. Honestly. I'm so impressed. I'm
Because
so,
she once told me, if you are friends, mom, there was a time I think she did something I don't like, and I reported her to her brothers. Yeah, he said, Mom, why will you report me to my brothers? If you call, you are my friend, I'm your friend. We are friends,
mm,
okay? If you're a friend, what do they do? If
mm,
there's misunderstanding, they call themselves to resolve it. So
mm.
you should call me and then we can resolve it
Oh
without
wow.
you reporting me to anybody.
Wow.
So, okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's maturity. Wow.
Exactly. I said, oh, I'm
Mm,
sorry. So next time, so now I don't report him to anybody. If
mm,
there's anything, I'll say, can I have a word with you?
mm.
And then we because we are staying together, there's no way we won't. They know
See.
what I don't like in the house, cleaning
Yes.
this, that, so they know.
Mm.
So now we are getting on well.
Wow, 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 wow. Like see you everything you said tonight. Like I have hope and I'm rest assured that if I implement it, if I do the same thing, I
Mm,
will have results because you had
yes.
results. So
Mm,
I
mm,
am so grateful for your time tonight. Honestly, I have learned a lot and
mm.
I pray that God Almighty will bless you,
Amen.
keep them and preserve them for you in Jesus'
Amen.
name. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you
Amen.
so much, Ma.
Is this on YouTube?
Yes.
Okay.
I can share the link for you if you want to
Oh,
play it later.
okay. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, ma. Have a good evening, ma.
And you too have a lovely evening and
Yes,
nice weekend.
yes, ma. Thank you so much,
For
ma.
you too, you need to be taking time out to rest,
Yes. that
Uh-huh.
that yes, I need to. I really need to.
Yes.
I want to do swimming. It's swimming I want to do. I love
Oh, do you
swimming.
know how to swim?
No, I want to learn. I want
Yes, I
to
learned it here too, and I
uh,
can swim
yeah.
now. So
You can swim now. Oh wow,
yes,
that's
I can
good.
swim. I can
Mm,
swim. I go to
I
gym,
really
I
want
swim. So I do all sort of things.
that's good.
But- And that is why some ladies too, they have one, two children, and they become like
Mm,
all these exercises will make your body to firm.
yes.
Very firm. Your
Yeah.
husband will enjoy you, you enjoy yourself. Yes.
Even you too, you see yourself, you're happy about
And you are
yourself.
happy.
Yeah.
You don't look, older than your age. So
Mm,
it's not about exercise is very good. It's
yeah,
very good.
very,
Even
very
if you don't go to gym, what about walking? Take a little walk.
mm,
Or even when I before I with my gym, I still do walking. I will go from my house in Seymour Close to EC, walk to
wow,
EC and come back home. Even from here now in Waterloo, I walk to Waterloo for about an hour walk.
wow,
Yes. So I still
mm,
do all that. If I don't
that's
go to gym, I come home, I change, and then go for a walk.
wow, that's good.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
So thank you.
Thank you
Let me
so
go
much, ma. Yes,
because
ma.
we can continue until tomorrow.
I know, I know. Have a good night rest, ma.
Good night.
Bye,
So
ma.
how do we exit?
I'll do it now. Yeah. So you can leave now. It's fine. So I hope you guys have learned. I have learned a lot. I have learned a lot. What is your take home? For me, my take home is parenting as a culture. That was the topic. And I've learned that you must parent with wisdom and you must parent like you can't do parenting without wisdom, without applying wisdom. And also another of my take home is building relationship. She started with building relationship and starting from when your child is young. You can't do any. Imagine if she didn't have relationship with her children, all of this that she's achieved, how do you think she's able to achieve it? So we cannot parent without relationship. And when you have relationship with your children, it builds trust. And once your children trust you, they will listen to you. And you've heard her everything she said. Her children are able to listen to her because they trust her. They take her advice and all that. And another of my take home is yeah, I've talked about parenting with wisdom, understanding your children developmental stage. And when they get to every stage, they will exhibit the childhood, they exhibit the behavior that is expected of at any stage they are. So understanding that this is an expected behavior for my child, and then knowing how to use wisdom to navigate it, to manage it, so you will not make a mess of your parenting. Wow, I have really learned a lot. And another of my take home is, understanding that all your children can never be the same, even if they have the same surname. Understand your individual child, and then relate with them, love them equally, but treat them differently. So I hope you've learned. Do well to share. What's your take home? These are my take home. What's your take home? Put it in the comment section, and yeah, as we call it a day. So thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to be here tonight, and I will see you all again. Bye.